I found these twigs by the creek and they bend very well. They bend very good, so I'm going to go ahead and try to make a fish trap with these. I'm sure this is probably what the Native Americans used to use. So I'm going to start to construct that and let's see how this works. Okay, I've used some string and I have made several of these loops. Excuse all these flies, they're really getting on my nerves today. It's really hot out here, that's why. So I made a couple of these different sizes. So now my next step is going to be to hook these to a piece of wood and then start hooking on wood and all that. So I'm going to start working on the next step. Okay, so I found some sticks that were equal length, and the ones that weren't, I just broke them down so they're all the same length. Okay, I wanted to start with the bottom part so that when I put the middle part, I can make sure that it's like perfectly in the middle of the stick. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, I've got my third ring on there. My base is completed. So now I just need to put the sticks all around for this fish trap. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. I just gotta cut off that extra string, and I've gotta just keep working around and around. And then after that, I need to make the inner base. So this is a project that's probably gonna take a couple days here, but it's gonna be well worth it. And I'm gonna try to also wrap a little bit around to close these openings more, because I'm gonna be trying to get the small pond fish. So let's see how this all works. Alright, I've completed the second base here. Okay, it's going to fit in just like this. And that last hole there, that's going to be the last hole where the fish are going to not be able to swim out of. I'm hoping I made it the perfect size. So I'm hoping that will work out. And these here are perfect. These little ones with the leaves attached that you find, these are the perfect bendable vines that you can find for this project. Alright, I just finished the build. Finished my second base here. This is all completed. I've got this all done here. The first base. I've got that done. It doesn't look so perfect, but hey, all that matters to me is that it works. Okay, and then also what I was gonna do was I was gonna take these and I'm gonna start putting them around this whole thing so that it can be more secure, more closed, so that the small fish can't swim out. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look. It's looking pretty good. I mean, hey, it's a lot of string. It doesn't look perfect, but I am pretty proud. This has taken a lot of time, and it's looking pretty good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just get that done, get those wrapped all around tomorrow. And then I also am gonna make a little tray so I can put my bait in there to get the fish, and then that's all we need. To make this extra secure, I'm wrapping string around the twigs, and then I'm wrapping it around the ring. And then I'm doing it all around. For my bait tray, I've been weaving on this material, which I've peeled off of those things by the creek, those which I'm using for this ring thing. So I'm just putting them on here and just wrapping it around. So once I get my bait, I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Probably worms. I'm going to start off with worms. I'm also going to look to see what bait I can use. I have salmon eggs and I hear that they float. So I'm going to see what other kind of bait that I can use. Alright, my build is fully completed. I also made a tray for my bait to go in there, whether I put worms or whatever on there. And then I also put those rings around, just extra secure. I don't know if I even needed them, but whatever. Okay. So with this, I would put this in here. And then we put on the second part. The fish are going to swim in there. And they'll be inside of there. So I will tie this on there. So several things that I have learned during this project. So I use always wood that is just on the ground, dead wood or whichever. They all need to be the same length. Definitely, that helps a lot if they're all the same length. Unfortunately, this part came out looking really ugly due to these sticks not all being the same length, and it kind of came out, it's a little sideways like. So the good thing is that I did learn, so for the next time I do this, it should be better and more improved. So our next step is just, we're going to see how this works out. We're going to try this out in a pond or a stream and try to catch some fish.